Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse, and guys, welcome back to another Tuesday chill stream. Guys, today is Tuesday, September 23rd, and tomorrow, guys, is officially Marvel Zombies, which I'm super excited for. Technically, it's tonight at 3 in the morning. I see we got some people in here. Of course, we have Ultra Nerd Crimzone. Crim, nice to see you in the chat. How are you doing? Ultra Nerd, you said I'm doing good. As well, I finished my Batman cosplay and did pretty good in my classes. That's great. I'm glad to hear you're doing great in your classes. That's what's up. That's what's up. Who's excited for Marvel Zombies tomorrow? But also, we got some news to talk about regarding Spider-Man Brand New Day. We have a casting for Tombstone. If you guys are familiar with Black Lightning and the villain of course, Tobias Whale. Tobias Whale, the actor who plays Tobias Whale, the villain in Black Lightning, is Marvin Jones, and he is actually going to be playing Tombstone in Spider-Man Brand New Day. This just broke earlier today, via Deadline. Really dope. He really stole the show in Black Lightning for me. He was a really like funny villain, but also like menacing at the same time. And I really do feel like he is going, and apparently also, I did not know this, he also plays the voice of Tombstone already in Into the Spider-Verse. I don't know if anybody else knew that. I found that out today, and I was like, oh my god, like, he's already played Tombstone before. So this is this is really peak casting right here. Like, it went full circle. He played Tombstone in Into the Spider-Verse. Now he's playing Tombstone in Spider-Man Brand New Day. This is a W on Sony's part and Marvel Studios' part that they got someone familiar that's already kind of played the character before. So that's W's in my book. And I'm happy we got a casting for this character. And Tombstone is officially going to be in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So it's W's in my personal opinion. What do you guys think about this casting? Do we like this casting? Do we not like this casting? I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say down in the chat. Let me know. Sorry guys, the chat's didn't keep up. You said I'm very excited for Marvel Zombies. Let's go. 10 out of 10 casting, 100%. You said, hey Zach, hope all is well. Marvel Zombies. Hopefully Wolverine tomorrow. Yes sir, yes sir. I'm excited for Marvel Zombies, John. It's nice to see you in here, man. I'm really pumped for tomorrow. Like I said, guys, regarding Marvel Zombies, tomorrow, I'll put it up on the screen in a minute and we'll talk about it. You said the casting for Tombstone looks just like the Insomniac Spider-Man Tombstone. Yeah, it's really good casting. And I put that GIF in my Discord server if you guys saw when I broke the news about when it went up about the Tombstone casting. Went from being wasted in EI. Murito is actually being in a street level Spider-Man movie. It's perfect. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't even know what that project was. I guess was it a Marvel project that got canned? El Muerto or El Muerto, or is that a DC? I don't know. What is that? Let me know. I'm not familiar with that character. If it's a character. You said, yeah, it's perfect. It is perfect. Peak casting, yes, Crimson, it definitely is. JJ, yo, what's up? How's it going? So yeah, guys, W casting. I'm glad we got a casting for Tombstone, so I'm very happy about that. I wasn't expecting that today, but it was something exciting to see, and especially, I really feel like it's going to be a grander scale, because like I said, Marvin Jones was like the highlight of Black Lightning. I really enjoyed that villain. The villain was entertaining to watch. I didn't stick with Black Lightning for that long, because I know there was like multiple seasons of it. I didn't stick with it for that long, but I know he was a standout of the show, and I really feel like they're going to utilize him very well, and I think he's going to have a lot of fun playing Tombstone. And I feel like, since now that I already know he's already played Tombstone before in Into the Spider-Verse, I now know what to expect, him bringing it to the big screen, so I'm very excited. You said he's a Marvel wrestler. Oh, basically. Oh, I did hear about that. Okay, I do know what we're talking about. Okay, thank you. I do remember about El Moro. Yeah, I do remember that. Wasn't it supposed to have like Bad Baby in it, or was it Bad? Yeah, right. Oh yeah, was that his name, Bad Baby, or Bad Bunny, or what was bro's name? Was it? I can't remember quite honestly, but it had a rapper in it or a singer in it. Yeah. I think it's maybe it's Bad Bunny. I don't know. Sony was gonna make another Marvel movie. Yeah, the wrestler who appeared in only one issue of Spider-Man to lead that movie. Oh Lord, Bad Bunny was gonna star. There we go. Thank you. This is bad, baby. Thoughts on the Avengers Doomsday character costume leaks via tote bag. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I did see that. I did see that. They look great. They look great. We could talk about that too. We can go on that now. We can actually talk about that. We could do it. Um, Trying to get a full look at the tote bag, of course, when I do this. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think the costumes look great. A lot of familiar costumes we've seen before, so I think they look great. Hey Beth, how are you? Okay, okay, I read that. Yeah, a lot of familiar costumes we've seen before for some of these characters. Thor back with short hair, that's cool. It looks like Reed, Sue, and also Johnny are wearing jackets. Sick. I F with them. They look really, really cool. Doom's costume looks very much so how the concept, the official kind of, our official photo of Doom looked. So that was cool, of the concept art. So that was sick. Bucky, Yelena, was it John Walker? I'm trying to see if Red Guardian's on here. He might be on here somewhere. Yeah, Red Guardian. So yeah, and even Ghost is on here. Their suits look exactly the same. Torres's suit looks pretty much the same. Bob's suit, of course, the Sentry looks very much the same. Loki, Ant-Man suits are the same. Thing's suit's the same. Sam's suit is the same suit that he had in Falcon and the Winter. No, not Falcon and the Winter. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Captain America: Brave New World, which is up there. The figure, you guys can't see it, but it's like he's floating up there. If you guys, there we go, right there. My Sam figure. Right there, my Marvel Legends. Same suit that he had in Captain America Brave New World, so that's cool. I think you said Cyclops is gonna, get the God tier glow up 100. Yeah, he definitely is. Franklin in the bottom corner, yeah, I saw that. Franklin, yeah. He looks like he grew a little bit from last time we saw him. It looks like his hair got grown a little bit more. I think Magneto above Professor X, yeah, I think that is Magneto. It most likely is. And Thor has gold what? Oh yeah, gold circles. Yeah. It is cool. Hey, Marvel Star Wars fan. Oh, yeah. Hey, yo, what's up, Marvel? How's it going? Mystique has her outfit. She's actually dressed. She has her white outfit, which is dope. Gambit, that's Channing Tatum. Looks exactly the same. Shuri's and also Shang-Chi's suit looks very much the same as well. So there's not much of a difference. I do think that the X-Men characters are the only characters that are really going to have suit upgrades. Besides, of course, Thor always has a different suit, so I would expect his to change because I feel like his suit's always changing because I feel like anytime he uses the lightning to put on a suit, it always looks different and he can just change it automatically. So I'm not surprised there. I love the suits. I think between the old suits that we just got and the past films, between the new suits with the X-Men, I think it looks great. I'm very excited for this film, and it is shocking to me that they would even let the tote bags go up. I do think that this was an inside thing with Marvel. I don't think the cast and the crew would be dumb enough to release this post if it wasn't Kevin Feige saying, "Oh, go do it. This will stir up something." I don't know. I just feel like this wasn't. I don't believe that this was not planned, if that makes any sense. I just don't buy it. You said, is that Mystique under Gambit? Yes, it is. That is Mystique. Yep. Really, really cool. I think it looks dope. The tote bag looks cool. I like the embroidery, too. How it has... It's almost like the Brady Bunch. Like, very much the Brady Bunch, the way it's all laid out. I like it. It is cool. I'm excited, guys. I am excited. It's going to be a blast of a time. I'm telling you, this movie's going to make mad money. I don't care what anybody says. This movie is going to break the box office. I don't buy that this movie isn't going to do that. I just don't. And people thinking it's not, Oh, you guys are about to learn. You know what I mean? There are some doubters out there, but it's gonna make mad money. I'm telling you. But yeah, this is dope. It's dope. We had this. I think this was like on the 21st of September. Um, I saw it and I don't know. I don't know why I didn't talk about it, but I saw it and I was like, this is cool. I don't know. It's just it is cool to get an idea of what the costumes are gonna look like, but I wasn't like screaming and all that about it. It is dope though. I think they look great. You said the biggest, yeah, you said biggest W is Cyclops outfit, 100%. It is dope. It is really, really cool. Tom Holland also hit his head real bad when, yeah, filming Brand New Day. Much better now. Apparently, from my understanding, people blew it out of proportion. I heard someone say that, yeah, he did hit his head. Someone said that there was someone with him that it was like a stunt woman that also was hurt, but apparently that was false. Apparently he did hit his head, but I guess, or actually no, apparently he didn't hit his head. I heard people said that it like one of the harnesses snapped or one of the cords, and he like dropped down and he was spinning, and he said he was like very like woozy. Apparently I heard that. Apparently he never even hit his head. That's what I heard. I don't know how much merit that is to it, but I think a lot of people are kind of just fear mongering where they want to like people to be scared or they want people to be whatever. But like I heard that he just like one of the cords snapped, he spun around, he was very dizzy, and then he got rushed to the hospital because like he was feeling really, really dizzy and woozy. And he got released like the next day, and he like went to his gala that he had. Like he had like a thing that he went to like the next day. So, and I think they're back to filming now, if I'm correct. I saw filming like earlier today, like set videos of them filming Spider-Man Brand New Day, and I don't think that's just a stunt double. So yeah. Temo, you said every $5 donation you wear the Daredevil mask for 1 minute. I don't think that's gonna happen, but that would be. I mean, yeah, the Daredevil mask is cool. It's in the back. Yeah. But yeah, I heard a lot of people are like spreading misinformation about him, about the mishap that happened on set. So I don't know, because he, like I said, he like went to the thing the next day and he looked fine. I don't know how much reliability there is that people are saying that he cracked his head. It doesn't look like he did, so I don't know how true that is. So, speaking of Daredevil mask, peak mask video was fire. Thank you, Alternate. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, by the time the report came out, there was already that gala picture out. Glad it wasn't a major injury. He'll be back to filming Monday. I think another stunt double is taking over for him. Then there we go. Like I said, a lot of people I think blew it out of proportion. I'm glad that it wasn't anything like super serious, and I'm glad that he's okay. That was the only takeaway for me, is that making sure he was fine. I know a lot of people were all like, "Oh my god, he got a concussion." Yeah, like he got like very woozy, and like I guess like because the way he like spun around, where like they said he would have like a minor concussion, nothing major. It was just a minor concussion, thank God. And like I said, there were a lot of people that weren't even like concerned for his well-being. A lot of people were all like, "Oh my god, like I hope the movie doesn't get delayed." I'm like, what the hell? Like, are you kidding me? It's like that's what you're focused on, is if the movie gets delayed. It's like, who cares? Like, this is someone's life. I was like, that's wild to me. And then a lot of people were saying that they didn't even care, and I'm like, wow, okay. Like, it shows to me out of like how out of tune people are with like with people's lives. It's actually crazy to me. That all people cared about, some people cared about, was just, was the movie is it not gonna be delayed, or I hope it doesn't get delayed. I was like, wow. Yeah, I'm glad he's okay as well. Yeah, same. Hopefully he's fine. He is fine. Like I said, he's up and moving. He's doing his thing. I guess what John said, what Superwise said, is that he's gonna go back to filming on Monday. So like I said, some time off, nothing. You know what I mean? That's crazy. It is crazy. I was surprised. A lot of people were like talking weird in the in that. Who cares about the movie at the point? We just care about Tom. You said it. Like I was like, that's wild. That everyone was like, oh, is the movie gonna get delayed? Or oh, I was like, wow. I was like, who cares about the movie? This is someone's life. That's just life these days. It's kind of sad. You have a point. Yeah, that shows how some toxic fans don't care for the well-being of these actors who are playing with feelings too. Yeah, it's wild. It is wild. I was shocked, but there are people out there that just care about the movie and just don't and you know what I mean, don't care about him, which is sad. But I'm glad he's doing very well. I'm hoping he gets back to filming as soon as he's ready. Other than that, yeah. I want to talk about Marvel Zombies though, because it is tomorrow, or it is tonight at 3 in the morning. I will tell you this. Oh, actually, we could just look up Marvel Zombies. That's fine. We could probably just grab this screen grab or grab this screen. That's cool. That's cool. All right, guys. So Marvel Zombies, 23 minutes in the stream. 23 minutes in the stream. 23. What do you mean 23 minutes in the stream? I'm confused. That show. Yeah. Okay, read that. Okay. So yeah, Marvel Zombies is premiering tonight at 3 a.m. EST. They gotta stop with these 3 a.m. drop time, bro. Yeah, they do. I mean, weirdly enough, I was debating on if I wanted to do it, but I was like, I'm not staying up at 3 in the morning to watch only just like 4 episodes of Marvel Zombies. I'm not doing it. I was like, I don't think anybody's gonna even be staying up that late to watch it with me. And we're 23 minutes into the stream. Okay, cool. Thanks, Temo. But yeah, so I wasn't about to like stay up until 3 in the morning. I was like, I don't think anybody's gonna stay up with me. I was like, it's not even worth it. I was like, why don't we just do it at 11 or do it at 12? I posted up on my community tab asking you guys what you wanted to do. I said it's either at 11 a.m. EST or it's gonna be 12 p.m. EST. I said, let me know what you guys want to do. I'm hearing that a lot of people are just okay with whatever time. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm probably most likely just gonna do the 11 a.m. time. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Now it's 24. Who is Nightbot? Nightbot. Okay. So Nightbot is just my, it's my, what's the word? I can't even think of it. My, was it? I'm trying to think of the name for it. My VODs, like, you know what I mean? Like something that just makes sure that everybody's, you know, subbing and doing their thing if anybody is new. It's just reminding people to sub and stuff. So, yeah. This is tomorrow. We're going to be going live over at Twitch at 11 a.m. EST. I'll probably go live a little bit earlier, probably like 10:50. So just expect me to go live at that time over on Twitch. My brother's going to come down early in the morning, help me set up Twitch. And we are just going to watch the 4 episodes of Marvel Zombies live. Of course, if you miss it, it won't be up anymore because Twitch doesn't let you save copyrighted stuff like that. And I wasn't intending on leaving it up anyway. So if anybody misses the stream, you guys can watch the archive over on Patreon. But the archive will not be up on Twitch. So if you miss that time at 11 a.m. and beyond, because I'm thinking we'll go to 11 a.m. maybe to like 1, maybe it depends on how long those episodes are. I can imagine we're only going to go to 11 a.m. to like 12 something, almost 1. But like I said, if you're not in that gap of like being there when it starts to when we're done with the 4 episodes, it's going to be gone. Like the VOD's not, the video, the archive's not going to stay up and it's going to go straight to Patreon. So I really recommend everybody making sure if you want to be in the watch party and like watch it with me over on Twitch, I really recommend you guys be in there at 11 because I know sometimes I don't want anybody coming in kind of like, you know, late because you're going to get spoiled for, like if we're in the middle of like episode 2 or episode 3. I really, you know, hope everybody gets in there at 11 because like I said, we're going to be in like, who knows what episode we're going to be in the middle of, and I don't want anybody getting spoiled for like these episodes. So I really recommend if you're going to be in the watch party, make sure you come in at 11 because like I said, I don't know by the time anybody comes in what episode will be on, what we're going to be talking about, and what might get spoiled for somebody. So like I said, I want everybody that, you know, wants to be in the watch party, be in there at 11. And like I said, if you miss it, it's going to be up on Patreon underneath the $5 and $10 tier. So if you do want to watch the archive, if you can't make it and you want to watch the archive, make sure to go subscribe to the Patreon. It'll be up there like right after. I'm going to tell my brother to make sure the the thing is on where it saves the archive stream, and I can upload it then to Patreon. I'm gonna make sure he does that. It's in Stream AD, which is Stream AD. Okay. But yeah, so that's what's happening tomorrow at 11. So make sure to stay tuned for that. I'm excited to watch Marvel Zombies with everybody. This is kind of going to be like the first of many watch parties in terms of some of these shows. Not for everything. Like Wonder Man specifically, Wonder Man is going to be like how I did like Daredevil Born Again, Loki, and everything else. Pre-show, after party, stuff like that. And then my reactions will be strictly for Patreon. So like I said, if you guys want to watch my reactions of Wonder Man, like I said, make sure you are subscribed to the Patreon on the $5 or $10 tier. But this is tomorrow. Super, super excited. I'm surprised they didn't make the What If Zombies episode in season 1 of What If TVMA. Yeah, I'm shocked they didn't make a TVMA either, but I guess, I don't know, maybe they wanted it to be an episode where everybody could watch it, where it wouldn't like, you wouldn't have that one episode where no one would know it was TVMA, and like they, mind you, it's Disney. Now I'm glad that they're pushing more TVMA stuff, and they can make a full-on show for TVMA without like questioning it. So I do think it was at the right time, to be honest. Because God no, I mean, I like the Marvel Zombies episode for What If, but I do feel like this is going to be better. With the writing and also the action and everything else. So I'm glad it worked out the way it did, because we probably would not have gotten it to look like this if we had it before. So, you know what I mean? It's like, I think it's a win. We got it at the right time. I'll try to watch it. Okay, cool. So like I said, that's tomorrow. I'm trying to remember what else. Oh, PlayStation State of Play. We can talk about the State of Play. Let's do that real quick. We can talk about the PlayStation State of Play. Okay, so the PlayStation State of Play is tomorrow. It is at 5 p.m. EST. So, interesting how they say they hope for Season 2. I would have done weekly release to build a hype week to week and gain more viewership. This is definitely going to be better than What If Season 3. I think it's going to be a good time. Yeah. So yay about the Temo, about the PlayStation State of Play that we're talking about. John, if I'm being completely honest, I'm okay with them not wanting to do this week to week. I don't need this to be a week to week thing, to be honest. Like, that's dragging it out. This was supposed to be a movie, mind you, and I do think that we're still technically getting a movie, that the fact that we get to binge watch the 4 episodes, so it'll feel very much like a movie. If they would have dragged this shit out for 4 episodes, I would have been pissed. I would have been like, there is no need for this. I don't think that needs to be done. I think all one drop is perfectly fine. I don't think it's gonna like F up viewership or anything. I do think that it's okay to have some shows you could just binge. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm kind of tired of things kind of going 1 episode a week. I feel that way with Gen V right now. I'm annoyed that we have to wait every single week for like 1 episode of Gen V. It's a little bit annoying. I would have preferred kind of binging it, to be honest, but we didn't get that. I feel like I'm kind of annoyed that everything is going to week again. I don't like that format sometimes. I think it's okay for some to have a balance. So I'm okay with everything just being dropped all at once. Yeah, 4 episodes is hella short. Yeah, I do think if they would have dropped 1 episode a week, it would have been ridiculous. For like 4 episodes, like, what are we doing? Especially for zombies, really? Like, nah. Yeah, I'm cool with the binge. Exactly. I'm cool with the binge too. I think some things need to be binge. Some things I understand if they're going to be a weekly thing. I understand it for Gen V, but I would have preferred them just drop it because I'm enjoying it that much, and I just don't like the fact that we have to wait week to week. Especially, I think this week we're only getting 1 episode, but you know, it is what it is. But the PlayStation Showcase, let's get back on topic. So the PlayStation Showcase is tomorrow, like I said, at 5 p.m. EST. I'm going to be going live for this tomorrow. I'm honest to God, I think I might just do it here, on the main channel. I don't know. Lately, I don't know. It's a lot of maneuvering to kind of get logged out of my main channel, go over to the gaming channel, especially since the gaming channel has so low in terms of like subscriber count. It's not going to get pushed to that many people. So honestly, I might just go live for the PlayStation Showcase here. I might honestly start doing gaming stuff here. It just all depends. I also don't know this week or not if I'm going to be doing another Fortnite stream. If I do, it's probably just going to be me doing it solo because I need my new headset for me to be able to talk to other people if I'm going to be playing with other people. So either A, I might hold off and not do the gaming stream this Saturday, or I might do it this Saturday and just maybe wait a while until I get my new headset. So I don't know. I have yet to decide about that, but like I said, I'm going to be streaming this tomorrow, probably here on the main channel. I'm going to be going live at probably like 4:50, 4:45. I am praying that we get this Wolverine trailer. Because if we don't get this Wolverine trailer tomorrow, I actually am going to be pissed. Just want to flat out say that. What's up, Jamiki? They just separated Wednesday season 2 into two parts. I hate that too, which I wasn't really a fan of. Same. I didn't like it either. I want to see Resident Evil. I think a lot of people want to see Resident Evil. I never really cared that much for that. You know, that side of gaming, I'm more of like Marvel gaming, and if it's not Marvel gaming, I'm not playing. Like, that's kind of where I'm at with like games in terms of stories and stuff. It's got to be a Marvel game for me to even be like remotely interested. I feel like I'm trying to get back into Fortnite, but like this is really my bread and butter when it's a story driven game and it is like a Marvel game. You know what I mean? Those Spider-Man games changed a lot for me and made me more into like gaming and stuff. So you said, yeah, the streets are saying it's insanely likely, so I might even go live for it. Only 35 minutes, so not much to lose if we keep expectations in check. Yeah, I know, I gotta keep them in check because I'm just so tired of us getting nothing for this game. I want to get something, even if it's like a little teaser again. I need something. I think that's a better idea. What time is the showcase? So Marvel, the showcase is at 5 p.m. EST. I'm gonna go live at 5:45 tomorrow. So just keep a lookout. I'm gonna make a stream tonight so you guys can put notifications on, but it is gonna be put up tonight. I'm on my bike right now. Cool, that's what's up. Marvel, you said they definitely gonna give us updates on Wolverine. I hope so. I need something. I'm excited for Ghost of Yote. Yeah, my friend is. Yeah. W bike riding, Jamiki. Yeah. Listen, we got the first announcement in September of 2021. So exactly, it's time. We're in 2025. It's time. Come on, we need something. I heard that if they don't show it here, they're gonna show it at the Game Awards. I really hope that's not what ends up happening. I really hope they show it here. I feel like it makes sense. I feel like, would you really wait to show it on something else, on another platform that's not yours? I feel like it just doesn't make sense to me. It's got to be shown here. If we don't get a trailer for this, it's cooked. If we don't get a trailer for this, I'm going to be annoyed. Prepare for the annoyance of me being annoyed tomorrow if we don't get this damn trailer. Because that's the only reason why I'm watching this showcase, to be honest. If we don't get it tomorrow, I think the Game Awards is the place. Yeah. Sadly. September 21st, it was that long ago. Damn, yes, Marvel, it was. Zach has Game Awards PTSD after the Spider-Man 2 fiasco. Laughing at I do. Oh my god. If you guys watch my archives of me waiting just to get something for Spider-Man, I think at the Game Awards, and we got jack shit, I was annoyed. I was so annoyed. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we better get something tomorrow. Like, the fact that I'm tuning in, if we don't get anything, I'll be so annoyed. I need something tomorrow. Trailer, gameplay. I'll take it even if we get a gameplay segment. It's better than nothing. I'll take anything. I need something. If we get just concept art tomorrow, I would be livid. I'd be like, why are we getting concept art? Is none of the game done yet? Like, I'll go into it. I'll be annoyed. That's long story short. I'll just be annoyed. I need something tomorrow. So I'm going to keep my expectations low because I need to keep them low. A part of me just wants to go into it thinking we're not going to get it. So if we get it, I'll be very happy. I think that's honestly the best way to go into it is just thinking we're not going to get it at all. And this is just going to be something we're just going to do for fun. I get to talk to you guys, so it's a W. I'm looking at it like that. I get to spend time with you guys and just like chill with you, and hopefully we'll get it. That will be on the cherry on top. But I have to go into it like that, like thinking we're not getting it tomorrow, just to keep my expectations low. And if we do get it, I'm gonna flip out. I'm gonna be so happy. W's. I get the leaks, set them back, but come on, you seriously must have something. Exactly, they have to have something, because even when the leaks came out, a lot of the game, I know it wasn't finished, but they had like movement, fighting, everything done. Practically, the game looked done. There was just a little bit of tweaks that they needed to do. Like, bro was jumping on people, stabbing people, ripping arrows out of himself. Like, a lot of it seemed done to me. I get that it, like, probably, like, it was only, like, set to a certain border of the game, or maybe the rest of the world, if it is open world, or if there is more of the game, it wasn't opened. But, like, even that would be fine. Even, like, leaked footage that we maybe already saw with maybe it all touched up, and I would take that, quite honestly. Anything. I would take anything at this point. I just need to know that the game is still alive, and we have something to look forward to. Honest to God, if we get, like, a trailer and a release date, will make me the happiest person. If we just get gameplay and a release date, happy. I do think we need a release date. If we don't have one, if we do get a trailer or gameplay tomorrow, I'll be pissed. I'll be like, you're kidding me. We don't even have a release date yet set for this thing. Like, we got to get a release date. It's time. 2021. It's very due. It's due. We need a release date, and we need something shown tomorrow. So, fingers crossed. But like I said, low expectations going into the showcase tomorrow. But we are going to be going live tomorrow. Like I said, 4:45. I'm going to set my stream. Make sure you're in there. It's going to be a fun time just talking with you guys and kind of seeing what they do. So, like I said, again, 4:45 because it starts at 5 p.m. EST, my time. So, cool. Let's talk about something else. We can see what else there is to talk about. I'm not too sure besides that. Besides like the Marvel Zombies and the fact that that's tomorrow, and the Spider-Man Brand New Day casting for Tombstone. I'm trying to think of some other things. Oh, Fantastic Four First Steps is actually out to, I think, buy on digital and also rent. So if you want to go watch Fantastic Four First Steps, you can, whether it's a first watch, a rewatch. Fantastic Four First Steps is up. Also, while we're here, which let me go back. You said at this point, I'm starting to wonder if we'll get a GTA 6 before Wolverine. Oh Lord, I hope not. If for me wanting to play which game I want to play more, I want to play the Wolverine game more. If I'm being completely honest, don't get me wrong, I'm excited for GTA 6, but like, I want the Wolverine game more, to be honest, in my personal opinion. Okay, so yeah. So the Steelbooks dropped today. Did anybody get their Steelbook? Marvel, I did tag you in Discord. Did you get your Fantastic Four First Steps Steelbook? Or your 4K, or your Blu-ray, or your standard? What did you get? Did you pick up your DVD today? 4K pre-orders are up for Fantastic Four as well. Yeah, we're talking about it right now. Yeah. So I did drop the links if anybody wants to get the Amazon exclusive Steelbook. And this is really cool. We could talk about the Amazon exclusive Steelbook first. We could talk about that. So it is up now. You can get the Blu-ray. Blu-ray's $40. DVD's $34.99. And okay, the bundle, the Amazon exclusive bundle for the 4K Steelbook comes with a lot. So it comes with the Steelbook with this cool kind of like artsy, cover art of the Fantastic Four. They're kind of animated. I like the way it looks there. That's the back of the Steelbook, where it looks very like they're the promotional. I think this is for the Dolby poster. From my recollection, I want to say this was for the Dolby poster. They did this. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm right, or correct me if I'm wrong. And of course, we got the DVDs right here. We got, I can't tell if this is the 4K or this is the Blu-ray. I think this is the 4K Ultra HD, and then this is just the Blu-ray, I think. We got collector's cards, and we got a mini comic. This is a prequel comic for Fantastic Four First Steps. This is a prequel comic. Really, really cool. So you get this Combo Steelbook Amazon exclusive. So like I said, it is pricey though. It is pricey. It is $74.99. I did pre-order this one. I did. So it's up right now. The link is up on my community tab if you want to pre-order this, exclusive Amazon bundle. You can get that for Fantastic Four First Steps. And then I also posted, just again, the 4K Steelbook. Fun fact, I did not know this, but this 4K Steelbook is actually everywhere. It's not just Amazon. You can get this on Walmart.com. You can get this on Amazon. And I believe you can also get this on Target, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it's just Amazon and Walmart right now that have this. Because Best Buy doesn't sell DVDs anymore because they're dumb. I don't know what to tell you about that one. I L Best Buy for that one. I don't even go to Best Buy really anymore because they don't sell DVDs. And Target really is lowering their DVD collection. So, yeah, as of right now, it's just Walmart and Amazon. I think that are going to be the ones that have this, but I do think it's going to be a limited quantity. So, if you're going to get it, I recommend getting it right now while they're still up on Amazon and Walmart. Like I said, the link to Amazon is up for the standard 4K Steelbook, and this is charging at $44.99. So, I recommend getting it because Steelbooks are so dope, so cool. They're great things to collect, to be honest. If you want to go that extra mile, if they care about like the quality of like the disc cover, like the discs, or not the discs, but like the cover, I think it's cool, the Steelbooks. No, I haven't ordered it yet, unfortunately, because they usually jack the prices up when it immediately goes up. So I usually wait closer to the release date to order it so the price is more reasonable. I don't know if these are going to go down. Nowadays, especially with tariffs, I don't think these are really going to go down. Especially because DVDs are really becoming, they're starting to price them up because, if they're going to, they figure if they're going to, because how much it takes to make them, they think it's okay to price hike them because if people want them, they'll pay for it. So that's what they think. Thanks for tagging me on it, though. Definitely, of course, bro. I used to go to Best Buy all the time for my Blu-rays and stuff. Best Buy, yeah. They don't even sell DVDs anymore. It's sad. I know. But this is the front of the standard 4K Steelbook, which is cool. I also ordered this. I have to decide which one I want the most. To be honest, I kind of want to go for that collector's edition. To be honest. Because you get those collector's cards, you get the prequel comic. I love that movie that much. I feel like I want the most out of it. So that's what I'm going for. So I really recommend, if you're going to get a Steelbook, get it now while you can because these are going to sell out, I guarantee, probably by the end of the day, to be honest. What else? Anybody else have any news, too? Any news you want to talk about? News for me? Let me know. Oh, it's also raining outside. I can hear rain outside right now. Well, the Steelbook's prices never go down, but usually the Blu-ray and 4K slipcover versions go down, so I'll go with the 4K slipcover probably. That makes sense. I definitely would go for the most highest quality, and 4K is definitely that. So, yeah. It will be revealed the Hulk unintentionally. That's an interesting theory or rumor. Did we see this? This dropped. I don't know who this is by, but this is by the Marvelous Geek. I don't know if other people are reporting this, but it will be revealed that Hulk unintentionally killed Peter Parker's parents during the Battle of New York in Avengers. Interesting. What would we say if that actually ended up being true? What would we say? Opinion on Gen V. Love it. I love the new season of Gen V. It's great. I love it. I think I even like it a little bit more than The Boys, to be completely honest with you guys. But yeah, that would be interesting if like that got revealed in the film. That's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That would be hilarious. Hulk, sorry, I forgot you. I'm my ass off. That would be hilarious. Hulk, sorry, I forgot you. Bruce? Fun fact: Red Skull kills Spider-Man's parents. I didn't know that. What? I did not know that. Like, that's cool. Also, there's rumor. Okay, so this is by Marvel Updates. Uh, I can't pronounce this kid's name. Ru Ruradif. I don't know. Molka. I get probably butchered the shit out of that. Will reportedly play Tommy Maximoff Speed in Vision Quest. I think I did hear about this. I think this kid was like spotted with Joe Locke in a photo, and a lot of people thought it was Joseph Quinn. But yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I'm excited. I don't know what projects this kid's done, but via the was it say the Cosmic Circus? Okay. They were Shield agents. They were Shield agents. Oh, okay. Damn, that'd be wild if they do that with Hulk. I think so. I think it would be crazy if they did that. I don't know if they're going to, but that because it's just a rumor right now. But it would be cool. Agents of Shield will reportedly connect to the MCU and Vision Quest. I would be okay with that. I would be okay with that. If this is true, I would be okay with that. If they brought Agents of Shield characters in finally, I'd be very very happy with that because to be honest, the fact that they say it's not canon is actually really funny to me because there's been moments of like storylines and plots and scenes from movies that we get in Agents of Shield that it's like it is canon. I understand Kevin's like it's not canon until I say it is, but like it's very much canon. Maybe especially the beginning stuff, yeah, like very much canon. I need World Breaker Hulk fighting Doctor Doom. I did hear that like the Hulk we're gonna get in Brand New Day is like the most violent Hulk we've ever gotten, and he's gonna go into Doomsday as well. So I am excited to see whatever Hulk stuff they do because I think we're gonna get our Savage Hulk. I'm telling you. Oh, we're about to get what we didn't get in Secret Invasion for real. Yeah, Marvel, seriously. They should have put Quake in Secret Invasion. That was the biggest. I think honestly, if they would have put her in that, I think I would have liked it just a bit more. I think it would have been passable just because of that. I think honestly, that could it surprisingly could have done something where I do think that there would have been, you know, it wouldn't have been all bad if that makes any sense. If they would have put some characters in it to kind of, you know what I mean? I think that it could have balanced some things out or maybe made some things interesting, but they didn't do it. They didn't do it, which sucks. Um, which is a shame. Would be 35 minutes long. Okay, so apparently the state of play is gonna be 35 minutes long. Okay, that's cool. Quake is pretty fine. Not gonna lie. Oh, fine. There is no pretty fine about it. She's fine, for sure. Okay, this was 1 hour ago. Will Wednesday's PlayStation State of Play have news about Insomniac's Wolverine? I guess IGN's asking the same question we're asking. Will we get anything for Wolverine? Who knows? That's funny. J. Jonah Jameson reportedly dislikes Kingpin in the MCU. He supports the politics but sees through the lies. Oh man, that's jeez. Oh, it's so funny. Oh man. If we, dude, I would kill for like that, like J. Jonah Jameson to talk shit on like Kingpin in the movie would be hilarious. Would be so funny. I don't know. I just really hope we get some connectivity to like Daredevil season 2, Daredevil season 1. I know that I think from what we talked about last week, we said that like Brand New Day takes place I think after the events of Born Again Season 2, I think, if I'm correct. I think so. I think so. So yeah. I think that's what the report said. So I'm excited to see what they do with that. I mean, damn. Yeah. And them using that image of Kingpin. um Yeah, I did see that Ultra Nerd about Tom saying that Peter did take inspiration from the other two Spider-Man. Yeah, it's dope. It is dope. Tom Holland may have revealed the main villain of Spider-Man Brand New Day. The villain has been described as simpler, meaner, badder than Alistair Smythe. Okay. Interesting. I feel like we will have to go through a whole entire court trial arc of Wilson Fisk, which I'd be down with, to be honest. Yeah, it would be cool. After what he did to that guy, yeah. Has anyone copped the merch for tomorrow? Yeah, that's a great question. Has anybody got the merch yet? Has anybody copped the merch yet? Has anybody copped it? Let me know. Let me know. Did anybody check it out yet over on Mad Sea Shop? Did anybody check it? Alistair Smythe mentioned WW. Yeah. Yeah. Has anybody copped any yet? Let me know. How do I go back? Wait a second. I have to figure out how to do that. There we go. I couldn't go back for a minute. Um, I think the hoodies are hard, dude. I can't wait to purchase them myself. To be honest, I can't wait. I really can't wait to get my hands on some. I think I'm ordering some this week because I haven't been able to do it yet. But I'm definitely gonna be ordering some this week. Insomniac can copy your homework looking game. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know what the hell that is, but okay. Any legends you got? No, I haven't gotten any legends recently at all. Um, I got a lot of premium roleplay legends items, but like nothing figure related. I have video for stream. What is it? So fire, the merch looks amazing. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does, Crimzone. Yeah, it does, bro. I'm very proud of what we did. It looks great. It looks really good. I'm very pumped and happy about it, and I'm just proud of what we made. So yeah. You okay? Look in Discord. Look in Discord. Planet Hulk, Planet Hulk, Hulk vs. Thor stop motion film. I don't know if we'll watch any stop motion videos, but thanks for sending them, Jamigi. I appreciate you, bro. Um, yeah, the merch is so nice. Crimson did great. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But yeah, guys. Like I said, tomorrow we're gonna be doing a couple of streams tomorrow. Like I said, with Marvel Zombies at 11, over on Twitch, and then like I said, the PlayStation Showcase at 4:45. So on the main channel. So like I said, we have a lot of things going on tomorrow. We got the chill stream Friday. I'm trying to think of anything else we got going on. Possibly doing the game stream also on Saturday. So yeah, we like I said, we got a couple of things going on. I don't know as of right now. I don't know if I have any videos I want to work on. I don't think so. I know that I have a ton of Marvel Legends coming out on the 10th. So I do know that. I have a couple of Marvel Legends coming out on the 10th, which we can actually search it up here. I can kind of show you guys. So these are actually the ones I have coming out on the 10th. I got Emma Frost coming out on the 10th. So I'm going to be picking her up at GameStop on the 10th. So that's cool. I got Jubilee. I'm getting her on the 10th at GameStop, which is also sick. The one I'm probably most excited about is Morph. Morph is the one I'm most excited about because I'm actually going to be using the Gyrick head. And I'm actually going to be putting that head on my Professor X with the hover chair. I'm actually going to be putting, because as of right now I have that Professor X just sitting on my shelf. I actually am going to be putting the Gyrick head on him, so I'm very excited. So stay tuned for that because, like I said, I'm gonna be doing that. I don't know if I'm gonna be making like unboxing videos for these, but like next time I do like a shelf tour, it will be up, and the newer figures will be up on the shelf. Hopefully, I'll be able to remember which ones are new, and kind of go over that, and like if I did any like switching around and stuff like that, but. That one's going to be... I'm just excited to finally have Morph. I've been wanting this Morph for a very long time since X-Men 97, so this is probably the one I'm most excited to get. To be honest, they're selling him right now on Amazon, and I could actually get him, I think, by Friday. I am tempted to, like, just order him then, but a part of me is like, just wait. Just wait. I mean, I ordered it technically through GameStop, so I might just wait and kind of just have my money and just chill for a bit. But I don't know. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to, like... reorder some things from Amazon if it means that they're gonna like come right away. I don't know. I have to see if I want to do that or not, to be honest. Right now, I'm preparing Punisher cosplay for my Comic-Con event. That's a week from Saturday. I'm really excited. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, I can't wait to hopefully get something from the merch soon. Looks awesome. Yeah, thanks, Marvel. I really, really appreciate it. Like I said, guys, once you get stuff from the merch, let me know you guys like what we're doing, and we'll keep producing other stuff. I know Crimzone's already working on some things. He actually sent me another drawing of another upcoming project with Marvel that I'm very, very excited to release. It looks so dope. I think we'll do some more stuff regarding that movie, but I think we're gonna wait right now, or he's cooking up some other stuff. I don't really know what he's working on. A lot of it is some surprises. I'm very excited to see, but like I said, we have some fun designs coming, and if you guys purchase the merch, it kind of gives me it kind of like lets me know that we're gonna keep doing what we're doing, and we're gonna just keep releasing these fun designs. So as long as you guys buy them, we'll keep making them. So that's definitely a biggie. I know I'm purchasing mine this week. I want to. So that's something I'm definitely going to be doing is purchasing. I think I'm going to honestly be purchasing a hoodie, hat, and shirt, to be honest, because I want to rock it. I want to rep it. We put work into it. I want to wear it. You know what I mean? It's one of them things. So definitely, yeah, they help support the channel, help support me when you guys get the merch. So definitely make sure that talk to your moms, your dads, you mean your aunts, your uncles, whoever. Cop some merch. You know what I mean? Cop some. Can't wait to see what you guys are cooking. Oh yeah, guys. I'm excited. I'm excited. Great start. Great start, and I'm already loving where we're going. So it's really really exciting. And just awesome that I finally get to do this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Actually, like making inspired designs by things that I love. It's dope. It's really really dope. Yes, it's gonna be peak. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. I can't wait. I can't wait. Um, what else? What else? Showed you guys those the figures that I got coming out. I also have my Battle Damaged Magic the Gathering Spider-Man coming out too, and that's coming out I believe on October 13th through Amazon. So I also have that coming as well. So we got some things coming regarding figures. So some new additions to the shelf I'm very excited for. But other than that, I mean that's pretty much it. I feel like the big ones for me personally was my Daredevil helmet and my Wolverine mask are probably the biggest things probably the most happiest about. Are you going to pre-order the new Punisher 2-pack? No, I'm not. It looks all right, JJ. It didn't do it for me where I wanted to get it. It just didn't do it for me, to be honest. It looks all right though. You know what I mean? I think that when they showed that in the last Pulse stream, I wasn't too impressed. I also have Daredevil and Punisher coming from Daredevil Born Again. That's coming out in November and I think December. I think December is Punisher. November is Daredevil. So I got those coming out as well. But did anybody watch the unboxing video for my Daredevil helmet, for my Wolverine mask? Did anybody watch those? Let me know. Like I said, the mask looks dope. Like, this shit looks sick. Like, this looks clean. So, look, it looks sick. Like look at the lenses. Shit is hard. So nice. They outdid themselves. I think Hasbro really outdid themselves. I'm very happy with the product too. So, yeah. Any other Marvel Legends stuff? I don't think so. I don't think we have any more news on Marvel Legends. New Iron Man upgrades make the one my faves now. Probably the best Legends Tony to date, in my opinion. Extremis for life. Okay. That's cool. That's a cool pose. I do like that. That one's pretty cool too. I don't get Amazon recently. They were like, "Oh, you're Daredevil Born Again. Marvel Legends is coming October 24th." Mine said that too. It got moved. Yeah. And then they're like, "Oh, actually November 4th." I'm actually like, "What is with you, Amazon?" Yeah, I thought that way. Yeah. Yeah, the mask is awesome. Also, the thumbnail gave me a peak idea for a design. Oh, really? That's sick. That's sick. I'm glad. That's dope. That's dope. I love the helmet. It's so sick. I'm so glad I got it. Um, the figure looks so good too. I can't wait to actually get my hands on this. So sick. What pre-orders does everybody have too? Oh, the figure looks amazing. Yeah, it does. It looks great. Um, Zach, do you think once Marvel makes the Doomsday figures, they will sell out in less than a month? I mean, I do think that they'll do very, very well. I do think that a lot of people are gonna want them, me included. I know I'm gonna want them. Probably maybe more than most people because I know a lot more people care about more of the comic figs than they do give a shit about like MCU. But I think I'm a little bit of the opposite. I love me MCU figures. I think a little bit more than comic ones, to be honest. But I know I'm buying them. I know that for a fact. I'm going to be buying them. Now I'm only going to buy them though if like they have a different look. If they look very much like the same, I will not be picking them up unless there's like different head sculpts or something that makes me be like, oh, I want to buy that, even though I pretty much have that figure already of him wearing the same thing. So it just depends on what they bring with in terms of like what the box looks like, in terms of like what accessories, like what their suits look like. It just depends, but I do think that they're going to do very well. I think so, to be honest. Yeah, I love the MCU figs more than comic. I don't buy much comic figs. Yeah, I love the MCU figures a lot. I mean, I feel like that's where I started collecting was the MCU figures, and I really like them a lot. I know a lot of people just don't care, but like I care tremendously about the MCU figures. I'm just trying to see if there's like an ooh best Marvel Legends for each MCU character August 25th update. Okay, this was a month ago. It's interesting. I don't. Yeah, you said how. I don't know how people couldn't care about MCU figs. Yeah, I know. They're so dope. I think they're great. I think they really are great. It sucks. Like I said, there's not a lot of like videos from Marvel Legends I want to watch. If that makes any sense. Um. Looks like we got like a new teaser. I think for Marvel Zombies regarding Wanda. I mean, I'd be. Do we want to watch that? I think it's a new teaser. This was 11 days ago. Okay, I think I watched that one. The last trailer for Marvel Zombies made by Disney. I don't think that's accurate. That thing is accurate. A new Rockstars video. Yeah, we can see what new Rockstars is up to. Let's see. Did they talk at all about the Marvel Zombies trailer? I don't see anything over here. Oh, here we go. This was 8 days ago. Do we want to watch that? Marvel Zombies trailer breakdown, every cameo you missed. So Chris Evans is definitely in Avengers Doomsday. Rumor rundown. I think this rumor rundown could be like a long video though. It's like 54 minutes is wild. Okay, like it's wild. It's wild. 13's reasonable. Do we want to watch this? We can watch this. We can watch Gen V. Dude, honest to God, I would. No, that's actually scratch that. It's 46 minutes. I don't know if we want to be here for that long watching the video. Then again, they did drop like 3 episodes, so of course it would be a long video. So, sure, let's watch it. Okay. We're gonna watch that then. Trying to see if there's anything else we want to watch too. All right, we'll watch that. Because I didn't watch this, so let's do it. All right.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Eric Boss, and Marvel Zombies has come out swinging and gnashing again with a great trailer ahead of this series, with all 4 episodes dropping on September 24th. And thanks to Better Wild for sponsoring today's video. We'll tell you more about them later. This show looks really good, and Marvel is smartly marketing it like a single-sitting action horror movie. So I figured let's also break down this follow-up trailer for all the fun animation details and the cameos. Spider-Man holding Stormbreaker? The implications! And I'm not talking about worthiness, I'm talking about this kid's gonna lose his damn mind. Hey, and a little something you can do if you are able to support New Rockstars. We have an audio-only subscription service called NR.
Yo, speaking of which, did anybody see that, I think it was My Time to Shine? I think that's it. There was a Daniel RPK. Wait a second. I gotta show you guys this. This was on X. I reposted this because I was like, it makes no damn sense what you're talking about. I think I quote tweeted it. Yeah, here we go. Daniel RPK said this. Do you need to be worthy to lift Stormbreaker? Eric's starting to really get those gray hairs. Whoa, bro's aging. I think Eric is like, his 30s, like late 30s, maybe. I'm thinking. I don't know. It happens, but so how about this? I was like, when Daniel RPK asked this question, do you need to be worthy to lift Stormbreaker? I was like, are you paying attention? I was like, come on. I was like, has no one been paying attention? Cause honest to God, I was like, I said, this should answer your question. Is literally Thanos when he grabbed Stormbreaker and he was shoving it in Thor's chest. You don't need to be worthy to lift Stormbreaker. This is the biggest clear answer. I had a good comeback. I was like, no, this should answer your question. I was like, no. I was like, Stormbreaker, anybody can wield it. Anybody can wield it, but they can't make lightning with it. Like, you can wield it like any other weapon, but you can't do lightning with it. As far as I know, I've never seen anybody else do it except, like, Cap, but it makes sense because at that point he has the power of Thor, so it makes sense for him to do it. I thought that was hilarious. This was on September 13th. I just had to talk about it because that was, like, really funny. I was like, no.
Underground, where we like to do bonus podcasts covering behind-the-scenes topics here at the channel. Like today's episode has Zach and I discussing what it really takes to record several videos a day. Take a listen.
I think one thing you really get from journalism school like that
in the description. Okay, let's get started with this trailer.
This looks so good. I'm so excited. I think this is going to be such a fun time. Stormbreaker has no spell on it, so anyone can hold it. You said it.
The battle they will sing about for ages. This is not the night we fought!
I do think that this is gonna be so fun tomorrow.
Marvel Zombies, rated TV MA, streaming September 24th, only on Disney Plus.
Okay, like the first trailer, this one opens with a TVMA warning, which then transitions the M and the A into Marvel Animation, which flashes with red emergency lights as sirens blare over the streets of San Francisco, as Shang-Chi and Katie, wearing their Fairmont Hotel valet attire that they wore in the first act of Shang-Chi, flee the zombie outbreak. What if season 1 episode 5 established that San Francisco was ground zero of the outbreak, since Hank Pym went through the quantum tunnel in the quantum realm to find Janet Van Dyne during the events of Ant-Man the Wasp, which are also a couple weeks before the events of Avengers.
Yeah, I love it. It's like you have the
In
other
the
one.
quantum realm, Hank discovered that Janet had contracted a mysterious quantum virus, so that when they both came out of the tunnel in Hank's lab in San Francisco, the outbreak spread from there, even catching the Avengers on Golden Gate Bridge. So we know now that Marvel Zombies will revisit Outbreak Day in that city, the way many great zombie narratives do from other characters' perspectives. At some point over the summer, I noticed that my dog was biting her haunches and
Okay,
itching a lot more than usual. I figured it was allergies, but she's kind of old. BetterWild.com/New Rocks offer. Shang-Chi and Katie's path is blocked by a giant stomping shoe, and the shot cuts away before the camera cranes up. But
Yo, what's
I
up,
was thinking
Jan? How's
this
it going?
could be zombie Hank Pym, because he would be in the area.
How
or
are
it
you?
could just be anything else that might have been made big through random Pym particles scattering everywhere. We learned in that What If episode that Vision rescued T'Challa and Scott Lang from the event, but then Vision began cutting off pieces of their bodies to feed them to zombie Wanda at Camp Lehigh. But it was Vision's Mind Stone that was releasing a frequency that kept the other zombies at bay, which Peter, Scott, and T'Challa hoped would allow them to develop a cure if they could get the Mind Stone to Wakanda. But in Wakanda, they found the African kingdom overrun by zombies, led by zombie Thanos, waiting for them. Zombie Wanda, meanwhile, returned in future episodes of What If, and
That's
season
good.
1,
I'm
episode
glad to
8,
hear
as the
it.
Guardians of the Multiverse fought Ultron Infinity in another universe, and then she appeared as one of the collections of Strange Supreme in the season 2 finale. So she's been through a lot since we've seen her last, and it's interesting to see her now as kind of emerging as a Marvel Animation big bad. So now with Shang-Chi and Katie, we're going to see how zombie Hank Pym and all these other differently sized zombies are wreaking havoc on the West Coast. The iconic trolley that almost runs them over is actually driven by this driver with a particular character design. We saw this same zombie in What If season 1 episode 5 as a San Francisco hipster on the Golden Gate Bridge, but they also reused this character model in the New York area and the New Jersey scenes throughout that episode. I really like the joke here of this being the classic trolley problem thought experiment, and a zombie driver having no sense of humanity or moral philosophy, and therefore having no problem running over two humans. Also, I lived in San Francisco for a few years, and I rode these things a couple times, and I'm pretty sure they are on fixed tracks. How do I know that? Because one time when I rode it, some dumbass parked his Lay's potato chip delivery truck in a way that made it just partially block where the trolley would have gone, and our trolley was able to weave around it. So we all got stuck for like a half hour while the driver tried to find that truck driver. And while you may ask, Eric, why don't you get out and walk? You walk up California Street in San Francisco. A zombie falls from their sky in front of their feet, and they look up to see dozens of zombies raining down upon them, running off the side of the building like a true World War Z scenario. Then we see a red emergency light glowing, and we see the band of MCU hero survivors working together in part of this season. In the middle, starting on the left, that's Shang-Chi, then Red Guardian, then Moon Knight Blade, then Yelena Belova, Kamala Khan,
Who's
Deb
this?
Steele, Katie, then Jimmy Woo. But the two women on the left and the one person on the right are, I assume, lesser characters.
Yeah, I
like
don't know
that
who they
woman with the
are.
eye patch and part of her head buzz is the one who gets ripped in half by zombie
Yeah.
Namor in the first trailer. So I think her and the woman to her left and then that guy on the far right are all just kind of road warriors who roll with Shang-Chi and Katie and Jimmy Woo and some of the others in this post-apocalypse. We see the combined forces of Zombie Okoye and Zombie Abomination, and in the foreground, Zombie Ghost and Zombie Clint Barton. Remember, Okoye got turned at Camp Lehigh, and the red eyes tell us that they're additionally being controlled by Zombie Wanda Maximoff. The two slender figures on either side of Zombie Okoye look like zombie Black Widow agents. The one on the right, I think, is Agnesa, who is one of the widows, as it
Oh,
looks like her
yeah,
likeness might be based on
okay.
Shayna West, who played one of the widows in 2021's Black Widow film. There's zombie Thanos in Wakanda again, and he uses the red reality stone here to raise bodies from the earth. Could these be Wakandan warriors who died in past battles? Like, where is he pulling them from? Zombie Okoye leads the Wanda horde as she stands on these docks saying, "No one is safe." So these zombies can talk? Is it zombie Wanda's magic that's empowering Okoye here? Or just the rules different, since zombie Happy Hogan could still say blam? We see zombie Ghost appearing in a base, surprising another Widow agent. Now, since we've see Agnesa in the fight here, I think this is a compound where many of the former Widow agents have congregated in the post-apocalypse. We see this compound from the outside as Zombie Okoye and the whole Wanda horde gaze down upon it. This is how Yelena Belova joins the story, as we see her here as Zombie Ghost grabs her from behind. And I love how this conflict is kind of a reversal of Yelena being the one to target Ghost in Thunderbolts. We see Red Guardian with Melina Vostokov, Rachel Weisz's character from the 2021 Black Widow film. So really the whole Widow family is here. To the left of Yelena is Kamala Khan, so she's going to end up with this group as well. Alexei narrates his section as he pumps himself up for the battle that they've been waiting for ages. Then we see some close-ups. There's zombie Clint Barton, who we saw in What If Season 1 Episode 5 when he was attacking Happy Hogan and Sharon Carter in the train station in New York. Then we see zombie Icarus, and that is definitely the Eternal Icarus this time. Then we see zombie Carol Danvers, and then we see zombie Janet Van Dyne, and then zombie Namor. Now, some of you clowned on me when I said that he was attacking the others on the raft in my breakdown of the first trailer, and I still think it is the raft where they all are in that sequence, but I think we're just gonna have to see why they are on the raft and what else could be there. Like, what
I'm gonna be honest, I do think that Eric is right. I do think that this is the raft. Especially this one shot.
They want from this location or in that sequence, but I think we're just gonna have to see why they are on the raft and what else could be there. Like,
right here. Oh, damn it. Like, shit. Let me...
Now, some of you clowned on me when I said that he was attacking the others on the raft in my breakdown of the first trailer, and I still think it is the raft where they all are in that sequence, but I think we're just gonna have to see why they are on the raft and what else could be.
Yeah, this looks like the raft. Look at the levels, look at the rooms, and look at the center, and it's round. I do feel like this could be very much be the raft. I do agree this is probably the raft. And it would make sense. I mean, that could be a stronghold. It is in the middle of like the ocean or something, so it very well could be a stronghold for them. But if Namor, and it makes sense. I mean, it's in water. Namor, I feel like that makes a lot of sense. One thing we could talk about after the video is the rumors about the raft being in Doomsday. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. That's reminded me about the Doomsday rumor. Yeah. How can an Eternal be affected by the virus? I have no clue. Great question.
There, like what they want from this location. Then we see zombie Wanda's horde. She floats above in the distance, and zombie Okoye and zombie Abomination charge ahead. Then we see Alexei shouting into the microphone,
"This is not the night we fought!"
There's just an unhinged horror movie aura that the marketing for Marvel Zombies has been nailing, and letting Alexei scream a zombie war.
They technically aren't human. This is true. They're technically not. So you're not wrong.
The courage of men fails, but it is not this day. We see Moon Knight Blade, or Blade Knight, sword fighting with zombie Ghost, as we saw in the past trailer. It's so great, and it really
it's so
fits
sick
into the
to
music
see
here. And then we
Ghost
see Death Dealer
fighting
stabbing up through
Blade,
their combatant's
but
hand
Moon
as
Knight
we
Blade.
see an arm getting broken. Ugh.
The
Yeah,
figure that
it
Death Dealer
doesn't
is fighting
make
here
any
looks like a
sense
zombie
altogether,
version
yeah.
of Hercules. Yes, the MCU.
I thought
did
that was
got led by Brett
Hercules.
Goldstein in
Dubs,
the Thor: Love and
dubs.
Thunder post-credit scene.
I
So
said
guess
that was
one of these
Hercules.
episodes is going to show how this quantum virus could impact the cosmic hierarchy of gods in the MCU. Thor and related entities like Valkyrie, and how all of these could cross over with Khonshu and his involvement with Blade Moon Knight in this show. The trailer ends with this great clip of Spider-Man throwing Stormbreaker at zombie Thanos with the same kind of mid-air throw, looking just like Thor did when he threw Stormbreaker at Thanos in
Eternals
Avengers
aren't
Infinity War.
in.
And
This
just
gives me
like
hope,
Thor,
though,
Spider-Man failed to
proving
go
they
for the
haven't
head.
forgot
Now,
about them.
should
Well,
Spider-Man
yeah,
have been able to
same.
wield
I like the.
Stormbreaker?
I actually
Yeah, sure,
loved the
definitely.
Eternals
Stormbreaker,
film.
unlike Mjolnir,
So,
does not have Odin's
I was
Warrior
always
this charm
bummed
on
out
it.
to hear we
However,
never would
Thor
probably
did
see them
warn the Guardians
again.
of the Galaxy in Infinity War that god-killing weapons like what he planned to forge could not be wielded by just anyone.
Don't you think that we should all have a weapon like that?
No. You simply lack the strength to wield them. Your bodies would crumple as your minds collapsed into madness.
Now, in Avengers Endgame, Stormbreaker was held by Steve Rogers at one point when he and Thor quickly traded Stormbreaker for Mjolnir, and Thanos was able to put his weight underneath it, but I do think for Peter Parker to be able to hold the battle axe, it just does say something about this kid. Zombie Thanos raises the gauntlet at
Doesn't
Scott
say
Lang's
anything.
head with the cloak
There's
of levitation,
no
and T'Challa missing that leg after Vision
rune
removed it
or
for Zombie
anything
Wanda
on
and
it.
Spider-Man, and fires up the purple Power Stone. Now, for
things
Me
to have gotten to
too.
this point, it would mean that Thor,
Me too.
Teenage
It was
Groot,
great.
and
I thought it
Rocket
was
would
great.
have
I really
returned from
enjoyed that
Midgard
movie.
right into the zombie horde in Wakanda and gotten overtaken. So in addition to Thor, who I now agree
I have,
that
like, two
was in the first
Eternals
trailer,
posters,
we
I
might
think,
see Rocket
too,
and Groot in this
from the
scene,
actual
too. Thor
theater.
just might have fallen if Stormbreaker is now loose for Peter Parker to be holding it. It's always been a bit of a mystery how Thanos would have gotten the green time stone, because while What If Season 1 Episode 5 and Marvel Zombies established this outbreak day to be concurrent with the events of Infinity War, in Infinity War, Thanos only got the time stone because he fought Doctor Strange on Titan before going to Wakanda on Earth. In this continuity, Doctor Strange never left Earth, and he got zombified and disintegrated by Hope's ants before Thanos or his Black Order could have gotten their hands on that green time stone. Maybe this Thanos did go to the dusty remains of Doctor Strange in Manhattan before he went to Wakanda. But it's crazy that a zombie
I just
has
mentioned it.
a
Endgame,
time
yeah.
stone? Like, what is a zombie going to do with a time stone? What would a zombie do if it got all 6 stones and snapped? Comment down below with your thoughts, and a special thanks to one of our YouTube members.
Pretty good video by Eric Voss over at New Rockstars. Marvel just released the Wanda zombie trailer on YouTube. I thought they did. I did see. I just passed that too. Right here. Or we could watch this. We could watch this. I just passed this too. It's so funny you mentioned this, Ultra Nerd. Thank you for letting me know. I'm glad that Marvel officially released it, because I wasn't sure if this was something from Marvel or like someone concocted this trailer. So we could watch this.
She found us, Wanda, Queen of the Dead.
It's time. You are blind to your own salvation.
Marvel Zombies, rated TV MA, streaming tomorrow only on Disney Plus.
Let's go. Let's go. That was pretty freaking sick. Also, that was Elizabeth Olsen's voice. I just want to clarify. Wanda is back. I was Elizabeth Olsen's voice. It was nice hearing her play Wanda again right there. That was nice. That was nice. It feels like it's been too long since we've seen Wanda, so I'll take it where I can get it, to be honest. I'll take it where I can get it. That is sick. That is cool. Oh, we can actually see if any scenes in this. There we go. That's so cool. Great to hear Elizabeth Olsen in the role again. Let's go. Exactly. I think so. I really do miss the Scarlet Witch. I miss this character. Oh yeah, I was really hoping in Agatha she would have showed up, but she didn't show up. So I'm really hoping. There's no shot she's not in Doomsday. There's no shot she's not in Doomsday. There's no shot she's not in Secret Wars in some shape or fashion. I think she's in it. She's got to be in it. Do you think Taron Egerton could still be a good Wolverine? Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. 100%. 100%. Jan, I'm never going to, like, drop that as my fan casting. It's always going to be Taron. I really don't think anybody else could play that role as good as he could probably pull that role off, in my personal opinion. I'm scared to see who they're going to cast for the X-Men. I don't know if I'm going to love the casting, but we'll have to wait and see. I really don't know. But Wolverine is going to be the one that's probably going to be the most controversial. I do think so, regardless. Even if I got Taron to be Wolverine, people would find some way not to like it, which is just, I don't know. I think it makes complete sense if he were to play Wolverine, but I just don't. Taron said that he's kind of fine with where he's at in his career, where, you know, just the amount of people know who he is, and he, or not that, but like just the amount of people go up to him to ask him for like autographs and photos. He said he doesn't want to be like too up there where his life changes too much, and I understand that, but like I think he would be a great Wolverine. If it's not Taron, will you be disappointed? Fuck yeah, I will. I'll be so disappointed. I'll be annoyed, but I mean, I'm kind of preparing myself, to be honest. I'm kind of preparing myself that he won't be Wolverine, which sucks. I was just talking to Bethany about this the other day, but I have a feeling that, you know, it probably won't happen because of him saying he's comfortable where he's at in his career. So, it is what it is. I don't know. I think he could really pull it off, though, to be honest. Kevin Hart has Wolverine. Oh Lord. JJ said, if the MCU gets rebooted, I hope the reboot is based on the comics lore and story. I hope they don't do a reboot. I would be okay if they did like a kind of Crisis on Infinite Earths type deal, like a very soft reboot. I think that's honestly what they're gonna do. I really don't think we're gonna get this full reboot that people are thinking we're gonna get. I really don't think that's what's gonna happen. If they actually do that, I would be surprised. I just don't think they're gonna go that route, to be honest. The observable optional plane is reportedly in Avengers Doomsday. I don't know what this is. This is like the in between realms that like the Watcher was in to look in to different parts of the multiverse, but also like Infinity Ultron used that, so that's cool. Do you think Shang-Chi will still be the main a main member of the Avengers after Secret Wars? Who knows? I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know if Shang-Chi will be one of the main Avengers after Secret Wars. I would assume so, but who knows? Imagine The Rock as Iron Man. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, JJ? What are we doing? I don't need The Rock anywhere near the MCU. I really don't. I like The Rock. Don't get me wrong. I love his energy drink. Other than that, I don't know. I don't need it. I'm okay. Hear me out. Jack Black is the next Black Widow. Oh, Lord. I hope Jackie Chan will be the new villain of Shang-Chi 2. Depends on who he would play. I don't know. I don't even know if he'd want to do that, but as long as he's involved, his stunt team is involved, we're going to get some peak fighting, I'll tell you that. John Bernthal isn't going to be at New York Comic Con anymore. Did you guys hear about that? Says John Bernthal will no longer attend NYCC New York Comic Con this October. This is likely due to filming of Spider-Man Brand New Day. I kind of figured he wasn't going to be there. Things were kind of colliding too much. Only role I'd want The Rock in is Apocalypse. I don't know. I don't know if The Rock could pull that off. Oh, did everybody see the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer? What do we think? What do we think about that? 2026 is going to be a fire and peak. Yes, it is. Okay, if they recast Drax with The Rock, would be great for him too. Let me actually... What did we think? What did we think about the trailer? Let me know. Let me know. I don't follow Star Wars like that. Yeah, I get you. Trailer was real decent. Loved how Zeb from Rebels was in it. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Bro, are you drunk, Marvel? Wait, what? Yes, I did see the Mandalorian Grogu trailer. I actually really enjoyed it. A lot of people are crapping on the Mando trailer. I thought it looks good. I think it looks like a fun time. I just definitely think it looks like I think it looks like just a long-formed like episode. I don't know if it looks per se like a movie, but it looks like a long-formed episode. I told my sister, I was like, yeah, it looks fun, but I was like, I don't think it doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere. So that's my only takeaway from it, is that it doesn't look like it's really going to go anywhere. I do agree, though, that, like, people need to, like, not hate on people for liking it, though. Like, so it's one of them things where it's like, I think it looks like a fun time. I hope it's a fun time. That's what I'm hoping. But it does look like an episode, like a long-formed episode. I will say, though, the IMAX ratio sequences I think look pretty cool. Is that fact that they're putting in IMAX ratio looks pretty sick. Like, I don't even know if I'll be able to find those shots without even, like, without turning on the trailer. Because there is Star Wars music in it, and I definitely want to be careful. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't drink, laughing my ass off. Bro, you keep casting the... Bro, you keep casting The Rock as the character. He will never be in. I think some people are not really excited for Doomsday because of how Disney has been with their IPs lately. I don't look. The way I see it is that I think it goes hands in hand with Star Wars and Marvel. I think that there are fans out there that will go see it because it's the IP, and there are fans that actually really enjoy stuff, and that's fine. And then there are people in the fandom that like to just hate on everything and are never happy and hate on the people that are happy. We definitely aren't going to do that. I'll tell you that right now. So Marvel is excited for it. I'm happy he's excited for it. I'm going to go see it because even though the last season I didn't like at all, I'm still going to go see it. I think it looks like a fun time at the theater. Will it go anywhere? Probably not. Will it do anything for the world? Probably not. Am I going to go see it? Yeah, I'm going to go see it. It's one of them things. Mando and Grogu looks like fun. Back to basics. Maybe that's what theatrical Star Wars needs right now. Yeah. No, I know he'll probably never join Marvel. Just saying, if he did, those would be the best roles for him. Exactly. You know what I mean? And that's cool. I like how you do that, Marvel. How you be like, oh, like this would be a cool role if this person did it. Like, you know what I mean? And I like that. But that's what I'm saying is that I do think there's like way too much hate like being spread for this movie. I think it's actually like insane to me that there are people out there that literally are trashing on this, and I don't think it looks bad. Like, that's the thing I will say, it doesn't look bad. Will this movie do anything grand to set up any future Star Wars movies? Probably not. I will say that. I do think that this movie can make up for the travesty of Season 3, because I did not like Season 3 of Mando. There was parts that I liked, but other than that, I didn't, there's some things I didn't like. There's no cat in here. Well, she's not in here. She would have came out underneath the bed. So, looks a lot better than Season 3. Yeah, exactly. Agree with your take. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely think this looks better than Season 3. I will say that. And like I said, in every fandom, there is, like, people that will see it because of the IP, people that will see it because it looks good, and then there's fans that, again, just love to hate. Hate. It is so annoying. And you guys know my take on people that do that. I think it's the most annoying thing ever. And, like, they can never take anything as a win. It's one of them things. I can take the good with the bad with Star Wars. I know what's bad and know what's good. I'm not hating on everything, and I'm not, like, not willing to give things a shot like a lot of people are. Like, I watched Acolyte. I thought Acolyte was good in the beginning, and it got really bad at the end. I didn't like Andor Season 2. I'm probably in the small group of people that really didn't like Andor Season 2. I think season 1's a hell of a lot better, in my personal opinion. Looks very complete. Like, yeah, it looks like a TV show, but it is good story. It'll get the horrendous taste of season 3 out of our mouths. Yeah, seriously. They need to bring Boba Fett back and do him right, though. Do you know what's funny? That was the only time they did Boba Fett right, was when he appeared in the Mando show. When they did the Boba Fett show, that shit was, I hate to say it, hot ass. It was not good. I'm sorry. I did not like the Boba Fett show at all. At all. They had to bring Mando in there to save his show. I'm sorry. That was when things got interesting to me. It was when Mando showed up in Boba Fett. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but for me personally, I really didn't like Boba Fett. I think they did him a lot better in The Mandalorian. Anytime he showed up in The Mandalorian, I was like, that's Boba Fett. Okay. When he was in his own show, ride the Bantha, or ride Bantha, or whatever bro said. I'd be cracking up. I really wonder how it performs with the general audience that hasn't watched the show. Will they connect with it? I think kids will have fun. I think a lot of people watch The Mandalorian. I think definitely that's what sparked a lot of people's love back up for Star Wars. Mind you, this is kind of coming off the movies, too. I think it, all the movies came out, and then it was Mandalorian. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's one of them things. You got to admit, though, Disney's been slumping with a few of their IPs from 2020, like Pixar, Star Wars, and etc. I just don't like sometimes when they choose money over artists and talent. Oh, I agree there. Like, I definitely think that, like, they do need to, as a company, they need to respect their artists. They need to respect directors and giving them the time that they need to do things. I completely agree there. Now, will I say that, like, it happens in everything of Disney? No. I do think that people are kind of like, that's a part of the hate circuit on the internet, where people just think that everything, because people, I feel like that's just thing that people know now, is just to do the hate train and just be like, oh, anytime Disney drops a Pixar, oh, it's trash, or anytime Marvel drops a new movie or show, oh, it's trash. I just feel like it's gotten to that, like, it's the new thing to do. It's like a trend to do that now, and it's just like, I've never been a part of that, and I never want to be a part of that, you know what I mean? It's just, it's too toxic for my liking, and I'm glad we're not like that. I'm glad my channel's not like that, because it's just, it's not fun to kind of be in that pool of people. I don't really like when people think like that. Like I said, like, for you guys know my take on things. You guys know my take on how I operate and how I think about things. Luke Skywalker also saved the show. Oh yeah, well, I mean, I think he enhanced the show when he showed up in season 2. I think he really enhanced the show. I think it was season 2. Or was it the end of season 1? I can't remember. I think it was season 2, because I think that's when Bo-Katan came in. I think it was season 2 or 1. You guys will have to correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't watched Mandalorian in a long time, so maybe it was season 1 when he came in. But, like, that was the climb up to that. Like, I don't think he saved the show. I think he enhanced the show, in my personal opinion. Maybe season 2 is when they did more about the Bo-Katan and then Boba Fett and all that. Like I said, I haven't watched Mandalorian in a long time. I couldn't tell you. Really did love seeing Cad Bane in live action as well. Yeah, that was cool. I will say that was probably the only cool thing. That was the takeaway for me, was also seeing Cad Bane. That was really, really cool. I mean, Luke and Boba Fett. Yeah, those were cool additions to, like, bringing the old Star Wars kind of back to life and stuff. Yeah. Because the last 2 movies failed they started off strong, but then they failed to stick the landing. And then I think when they brought Boba Fett in, I meant Mandalorian in, that brought a lot of the old fan base and, like, all the old stories to life of continuing some things with, like, Boba Fett and bringing Cad Bane into things and kind of doing things. I think that's what they needed. Now, like I said, I think they got too ahead of themselves in season 3 of The Mandalorian. I think they did a little bit too much. But that too, yeah. Do you saw people are boycotting Disney Plus. I did see that. I did see that. I don't know. I'm not. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know. It's because of the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing, and I don't think it really. I don't know. It's a hard thing because it's more on the other side of things that made that happen. I wouldn't say it was necessarily Disney that made that all happen, but I don't really want to even talk about that, to be honest. Yeah, and yes, I heard the actress for She-Hulk was a part of it and stuff. Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah. Do you think months leading up to Brand New Day will be more talked about than No Way Home was back in 2021? I mean, let's be real. I mean, I think Spider-Man Brand New Day could surpass Spider-Man No Way Home because of the hype surrounding of where we are now getting Peter Parker. Like, Peter Parker is now Spider-Man. We are now getting a ground level film. We are now getting villains that we've been wanting. We have one of the best fight coordinators for a Marvel movie, stunt team around it, and one of the best directors coming out of Marvel doing that Spider-Man movies that gave us some of the best action since Winter Soldier. There's a lot of hype surrounding this film, especially since it's so close to Doomsday. Yeah, this movie is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Spider-Man, yeah. Episode 6 of Boba Fett was by far the best. I can't remember what the episode was, to be honest. It's been years. Jimmy Kimmel back on tonight, though, so all of the discourse was for nothing. Lol. Oh, is he back on? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know. Okay. Oh, is he back on tonight? Like, tonight's his first time back on after a show got canceled? Okay. Like I said, guys, I don't pay too much attention to that scenario. I did hear about Tatiana Maslany. I think that's her name, the girl who plays She-Hulk, and how she like told people to boycott Disney Plus. I mean, I heard after I didn't even hear that from like anything on social. I heard it from I think Everything Always. I think that's who I heard it from. But yeah, so like I said, so Marvel, you're going to be seeing this. You thought it was pretty good. I think that looked pretty good. I'm going to go watch it. Like I said, I'm going to go watch it. I think the poster also, which I'm going to look at the poster up. It's kind of blurry here. Let me look up poster IMDb. When I saw this poster, I thought it looked very much like Indiana Jones. Did anybody else think that? Like, I got Indiana Jones vibes from this. It looks like an Indiana Jones poster. And also the font. Did anybody else get that vibe? I'm a fan of both Marvel and DC, so I'm just glad both fans of the franchises will be eating good next year. Yeah, like I said, I'm very happy people are happy. Whether I don't like some things, I don't hate on. Like I said, I've never done the hate spewing about like in videos and like a lot of hate channels do out there. Like if I don't like something, I'm not gonna make like a whole bunch of videos on it or a video on it. I'll maybe like make a comment on it if I've seen it or and give my critique, but then I'll move on. It's just like some people can't do that, and yeah, I'm just glad that the people are over at DC are happy with DC stuff. I'm happy with what's going on with Marvel here, and it's kind of like at that. You know what I mean? It's like they're doing their thing, I'm doing my thing. Cool. And yeah, so yeah, I can't wait for the Mando and Grogu 666. Yeah, I think this poster looks very. Definitely see it in IMAX too. Oh, I definitely want to see it in IMAX for sure. Especially since my theater got redone, I think we probably will see it in IMAX. I'm hoping. So yeah. I like the aspect ratio change. That was pretty cool in the trailer. Guys, it is 8:42. We're going to be getting out of here, like, pretty soon here. Is anybody going to be watching the new It prequel? Welcome to Derry. Is anybody going to be watching this on October 26th on HBO Max? I saw they just dropped a new trailer today. I think it's a new trailer. I remember seeing the teaser for this and I thought it looked okay. I still don't know really why we need a prequel. Not to say I'm against it, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping this show does very well because I do like the It movies. So it would be cool if I really enjoy this show. I just don't know if I will. But I do like how we're getting more stuff around Halloween time. So I take it as a win because I really do like that trilogy. I guess I guess you can't even call it really necessarily a trilogy, can you? But I do like the It movies. So you excited for Supergirl, Zach? I'm gonna be honest, no. I'm gonna be totally, completely honest now. Like I said, once I saw the Superman movie, I left my thoughts. I made my thoughts post on it, gave my review on it, and if I'm being honest, it isn't what I'm seeing isn't for me. It just isn't for me. Maybe when we see a trailer, I might change my mind, but seeing Millie Alcock's portrayal at the end of the Superman movie, I was kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's for me, to be honest. I've never seen any of those movies. I heard they're releasing the first one in a few weeks. Oh, are they? Are they re-releasing it? I didn't know that. Jason Momoa's casting as Lobo is such a talent. Oh, it is. I think yeah, that makes perfect sense. But I don't know much about that character, and I don't care the one to really know much about that. See, that's what I'm saying is that it's for me personally. I think I've always knew this is I lean more towards Marvel. I really do feel like a lot of the time it's like either there's a lot of DC characters I don't know about, and I don't care to know about them. It's just one of them things. I don't know. Like, or it's like I've seen them before on the CW, and it's like, okay, it's like I don't need to see them again. It's like I know who this person is. I don't think it's ever going to change my mind. So it's like, I don't know. You said it. That was really kind of a turn off for me for the character is that she was hammered the entire time, and I get it. I understand why she was like that because of the story of I think it's what Woman of Tomorrow is the name of our Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. I think that's the name of the comic where she like gets drunk to like deal with the pain of like Krypton being destroyed. But I was like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just there's a tonal brush that's very. It feels very the same thing. And I'm not seeing what everybody else is seeing where they said that things feel different. I just feel like a broad brush is being put over the DC universe that feels very much it's the same stuff. I'm not seeing anything different or unique or anything. And that's just my take. I just don't see it. What people are seeing, it isn't it for me. And I'm not going to like spew hate and do all that weird stuff that people do. It's just not for me. But it's dubs though that everybody loved some people love the Superman movie. Some people are really enjoying Peacemaker. It makes me happy that people are happy, but just for me personally, it ain't it. Like I had no desire to watch Peacemaker season 2. I don't even know what's going on with that, and I sort of don't care. It's one of them things. I can't wait for Millie Alcock's debut as Supergirl. That's cool. I'm glad, JJ. That's what's up. This is terrific, and the CW was trash compared to the one Superman 2025. I sort of didn't see a difference. I'm being completely honest with you with that one. I didn't care then. I didn't care when he even showed up in the movie. I still think Supergirl will be this violent, arrogant person like how she, and sometimes in the comics I don't mind it, but Jane has a very DC project will have a different tone. I don't see that. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't see it. Understandable, Zach. I'm glad that you're trying not to hate and being honest possible. Don't see that a lot with YouTubers. That's what I'm saying, is that, look, like, I personally don't love the direction. I'm not loving what he's doing, but if people are happy, that's cool. I mean, that's kind of like, I kind of leave it at that. Sometimes I'm not even like necessarily even talking about it, because it's like, it's not something I'm even interested in, you know what I mean? But like, I'm okay with like when you guys ask me like the questions of, oh, like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? But for me personally, honestly, I'm like, it's just, it isn't it for me. Like, I really, you guys can go check out my review for Superman. Had valid critiques. I know Superman. I know Superman, how Superman's supposed to be. And I'm telling you, that's not how I know Superman to be personally. It's just, I know Superman. Making edits of Hot Girl from the movie. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Don't even get me started on that. Like, Isabella Merced she's a great actor, but talk about underutilized. They didn't do anything with that character in that movie. They didn't do shit. I'm sorry. Besides, they gave her like a close-up look at her, like, I think I said it in my review, where like she was like growling or hissing, and it was all up close of the no. The movie was meme worthy to me personally. Again, you know what I mean? It's just, for me, I couldn't get with it. Yeah, mad respect for that, Zach. Thanks, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, the guy is probably a part of the whole Hogger. Oh, Jesus. Did you see Demon Slayer? I did not see Demon Slayer. I heard my friend saw it, and my other friend Jamie loves Demon Slayer. I'm starting to watch it. I think I'm on like episode 4 of season 1. I'm trying to get into it, but if I'm being completely honest, Demon Slayer was never one of those animes I was like, this looks really good to me. Now, what I will say though is the anime style of drawing is very unique. I will say that there's a different look to it, and I can see why people think it's so pretty. I could totally, especially from the movie. I've seen clips from the movie, and I was like, whoa, like, that's actually, like, this looks really good. So, I don't know. I'm hoping the more I get into it, the more I'll like it, but I don't know. I've kind of just stopped after the first, like, 4 episodes. I don't know. I'm going to try maybe giving it some... It's hard for me to find the time to sit down and really, like, try to binge watch it. Especially as of right now, when I have so many things going on with YouTube or unboxings or just YouTube stuff, dealing with unboxings, or like my personal life, or seeing the things that I want to go watch. Right now I'm rewatching My Hero before season 8 drops on October 4th. So I'm trying to rewatch all of My Hero. I'm pretty much done with season 2. I gotta watch 2 Heroes. I still gotta watch that, and then I gotta go on to season 3, and I still gotta watch Heroes Rising, and I'm doing a whole rewatch, the shows and movies and all. Like, I'm doing a rewatch of all of it before October 4th. I'm trying, so hopefully I can. Guy Gardner, my least favorite character. Yeah, bro. I love Nathan Fillion, but just that character didn't do it for me. I'll tell you that right now. Couldn't stand him. Yeah. Zach, JJ said, do you like DC Comics, Zach? I do. Like I said, I grew up with DC. Like, Superman Returns in particular, that was my first introduction to Superman, my first introduction to DC. And then, of course, I loved Christian Bale's Batman movies. The third one is... But, you know, like, I know my stuff, and it's kind of like... I don't know. I just feel like, for me personally, I feel like we've never been in a good state with DC. I think even still now, I feel like it's still not to the place that I want it to be, personally. And again, that's very different from what people think, and that's perfectly fine. But for me personally, I just feel like everything feels the same with DC right now. Even though I'm hearing otherwise, and people are saying that they see otherwise, I just can't get with it. It just seems very, like, crude jokes and like, and just kind of like all over the place. It just doesn't, it feels like I'm seeing that in all the projects thus far. So I don't know. I just can't get with it. Demon Slayer might make more than all of the superhero stuff this year. I did see it's doing very, very well in the box office. I did see that. Yeah. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's anime. It doesn't really surprise me, and it's Demon Slayer. It's like one of what, fourth, fifth, maybe most popular animes of all time. Like it's up there. Along with Dragon Ball, Naruto, was it Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia? It's like up there, so makes sense. I'm not like shocked. I recently rewatched Batman '89 on Batman Day, and it was so good. That's good. That's dope. Hot take: Batman the animated series is better than X-Men the animated series, Spider-Man animated series. I don't think so. I could, for me personally, I think even with, again, my sister grew up with like the Batman animated show, X-Men, the '90s show, like all of that stuff. For me personally, I can't binge watch that show. I can't binge watch even the original X-Men show. For me personally, the X-Men show was a lot of like filler, and I feel like they really didn't like, I don't know. I feel like it wasn't so structured as X-Men 97. That's for me personally. Like X-Men 97 is my X-Men, and I respect what came before, but I couldn't necessarily binge watch the old 90s show. For me personally, it was just something I couldn't do, because I felt like it just, sometimes they had stories, but sometimes it was a lot of like filler and they did just random stuff. I don't know, it wasn't for me. And also I wasn't in love with the animation style for the older shows. I wasn't really in love with it. Not to say I didn't like it, but like it just wasn't for me. I think X-Men 97 built on top of what they did, and that's why I love it so much, and I respect what they did prior. You know what I mean? Had a lot of filler, not gonna lie. Although 90s Spider-Man show was pure. Oh yeah, it was good. Yeah, the 90s Spider-Man show. Every now and then I like to go watch, but even then, for me, I like Spectacular Spider-Man more personally. That was my Spider-Man show. Was Spectacular Spider-Man. So that's for me. That's what I grew up with. So it's just one of them things where it's just different generations and different things, and just for me, like that was like when people talk about Spider-Man, talk about Spectacular Spider-Man. Like that was my animated Spider-Man show. Christopher Daniel Barnes and Josh Keaton is my Spider-Man. Yeah. Like I said, something about the 90s show is that Peter actually grew up and got married and stuff. Yeah. We don't see that in recent Spider-Man media outside of all the comics. Yeah, these days, yeah. Peter's always going through something in the like Spider-Man comics nowadays. He's always going through something. He really never has a happy ending or anything. It's actually like wild what they do now to him. He just can't catch a break. Which I feel like that's what people love the most about Spider-Man, is that bro just can never catch a break. Bro, everybody loves seeing Spider-Man like at like just like in a terrible place. I don't know why, but like everybody loves seeing Peter down in the dumps, like never catching the win. It's actually funny. But yeah, guys, it is 8:56. I'm gonna get up out of here, but like, bro, Peter can never be happy. That's what I'm saying. He can never be. The crazy thing is that people love that he can never be happy, and it's like, why do we want that? Like, why do we want Peter being all like, I get it, because like we get some of the best stories when he's like dealing with stuff, but like I feel bad, bro. I feel bad. Poor Peter. Oh man. But yeah, so guys, tomorrow, like I said, make sure to tune in on Twitch at 11 a.m. EST for Marvel Zombies. Like I said, I'm going to be going live at 10:45 to probably 10:50. And then I'm going to be starting it literally at 11 on the dot, so make sure you're over on Twitch. My Twitch is in the description, a part of my link tree, so just like I said, go in there, follow my Twitch. I'm going to be live, like I said, at probably 10:45, 10:50, and we're going to be going live literally at 11 on the dot at 11 a.m. EST, and then we're going to like watch it, probably talk about every episode before we go into another episode. We're probably going to talk, see what we're liking, maybe what we're not liking, and then we're going to go on, watch the episodes, watch all the episodes, and then like I said, make sure you're in there, because once it's gone, it's gone. That archive is going to be put up on Patreon underneath the $5 and $10 tier, and then like I said, at 4:45, we're gonna go live for the PlayStation Showcase. Hopefully, we get something with Wolverine. Fingers crossed. Like I said, low expectations though. I'm keeping low expectations. Are you going to stream the PlayStation Showcase State of Play? Yes, I am. That's what I just said. I'm going to be streaming it. I'm going to go live at 4:45 because it goes live at 5 p.m. EST. So stay tuned. Put notifications on. Make sure you guys are notified. We're going to watch it. Hopefully we get something Wolverine. If we don't get anything Wolverine, I kid you not, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. So, yeah. Honestly, bro, I might even be tempted. I don't know. If we get a Wolverine trailer, I will wear this. If we get a Wolverine trailer, I will wear this tomorrow. If we get a Wolverine trailer, I will literally get my claws, put this on, and then just like go berserk like Wolverine. If we get the trailer, it's if we get the trailer, this will be on. Putting on my metal claws and just go berserk of hype, of peak. That's if it happens. If it does not happen, this is not coming on. So, yeah. So, yeah. W's. If it happens, I will literally do that. So, yeah. But stay tuned tomorrow. It's going to be really, really fun tomorrow. I'm excited for Marvel Zombies. I'm excited to see what they show at the State of Play. And I think we're going to have a fun time tomorrow. And like I said, the next stream after that will, of course, be on Friday, on Chill Stream Friday. So stay tuned. That's, of course, always at 8 p.m. EST. Yet again, if anybody is new in here, subscribe, put in notifications, and like this stream. It'll be a video by the time a lot of people watch this after the fact. If you guys are watching the archive, make sure to like the video. It helps out the channel a lot. And I'm still trying to get, you said, yeah, 10 out of 10 casting. Bro is gonna have a primal scream like what Kingpin said in Daredevil. Yeah, Tombstone actor in Black Lightning. Yeah, Lawrence, fire casting. I'm so happy about that. 10 out of 10 casting for sure, what Ultra Nerd said. I'm super, super excited. He is going to be Tombstone. It's going to be sick. Truly. Like I said, guys, stay tuned. I'm trying to still get to 2,000 subscribers. We're well on our way. But hopefully we hit that goal before the end of the year. And yeah, guys, I have, like I said, we got huge plans for next year. I want to do a fan event next year, as you guys know. I want to do a fan event and all that, and just there's a ton of stuff happening. More merch is going to keep dropping. Guys, like I said, get the merch just in time for Halloween. It might not come exactly in time for Marvel Zombies, but you'll have it for Halloween. So you'll have something to wear before Halloween if you order it early enough in October. So you can have it before Halloween. You can wear that on Halloween or wear it to school, whether it be college, whether it be middle school, whether it be high school, whatever, whether it just be out and about. It's sick merch. Go check it out. Like I said, my Etsy shop, I'll actually drop the Etsy shop again in the chat. If you guys want to go check it out, go check out the merch. Like I said, if the more people that get it is going to tell me that, you guys want me to keep doing what I'm doing over there, and you want us to keep making designs, and I'm hoping we keep it going, because I'm really, really proud of what we're doing over on the merch shop. So I just hope we can keep it going. Let me copy this. Copy link. Paste. All right, guys, the merch shop link is up in the chat if you guys want to go check it out again at your own time. WStream, I might pull up to the stream tomorrow. Yeah, definitely do so. I can't wait to talk to you guys. Watch Marvel Zombies with you guys and talk about it with you guys. And then watch the State of Play with you guys. But as always, that was the Tuesday chill stream. I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.